Hello and welcome to the long-awaited Aerithyos episode 8. It's been a while. I haven't really played on this world in quite a bit, but if you pay attention to the bottom left corner, you'll notice that I am using a different version. I was on 1.21.4, now I'm on 1.21.3, and I'm using Fabric to mod the game. And that's because I wanted to add in a couple mods for quality of life. So now I have Fulbright, I have replay mod, I added in a mini map so I can place waypoints, and that'll just be easier for me. I figured out how to get the world in 1.21.4, and we're just going to downgrade, which you're usually not supposed to do, and just see what happens. So here we go. So there you go, replay mod is active. Yeah, I added in some performance mods as well. Set this to 6, set this to 8. The terrain generation is not, and we're at our base. There are quite a few things that I want to do with this base. There's actually quite a bit. And I've been thinking this through. As much as I'd love to get started on the entrance, we could do like an outline for it, but we should get started on the bulk of this because I will actually need to get up some farms. Get some farms set up. So what we need is a sugarcane farm. We have a very small one at our base, but I don't think it's enough. So I need to get a couple farms set up in the interim before we get started on this thing. I know I said in the last episode at the end that I'd be working on this in episode 8, but there are still quite a few things that we need to finish. I actually don't even remember where my base is. Finish up this hexagon over here. We're basically done. It's just that I want to have a finished hexagon in the middle. I don't know how to explain it, but we're gonna finish it, and then we'll get started on some other stuff. All right, so it's editor me here. I'm watching this back, and I'm just gonna say I look really goofy. I'm just trying to mine some dirt, and then all of a sudden these phantoms come out of nowhere, and I try to ignore them, but I can't. And then these zombies spawn in the corner and start swarming me, and I'm like half the time I'm not even building, I'm just fighting mobs. And you can see me playing around with a lava bucket trying to get all these items burned so they don't lag my game and stuff like that. And then this creeper blows up and I have to repair it. And this is just the goofiest time lapse I've ever seen. I don't know what Green and other Hermitcrafters are doing, but must be some behind the scenes stuff going on because I don't see them fighting hordes of mobs while they're doing their build. Probably because they're high up, but still, I did not expect the process to look like this for your average Joe Blow YouTuber. But yeah, there you go. Alrighty, so here we are. We finished off that central hexagon. And now I'm going to do a thing. I need to learn how to use this. Let's scroll all the way down here. New waypoint is B. You can press B. Castle. Still don't know what that is. Confirm. Now we have a castle. There you go. Yes, a big water bucket clutch. Let's go. We made it back. And there it is. Castle. And then we will confirm. Now we have OG base, and we have castle. I want to, real quick, give my elytra some mending and unbreaking, because right now it's pretty damn weak. 3, and then mending. Let's set it on a new elytra, purely because this thing's gonna need to last until we finish the XP farm. We're going to make an enderman farm in the end. That's what we're going to do. So I have absolutely no clue where the stronghold is at all. Okay, let's see if we can get through with just this. There it is. My dirt stack. Confirm. So So now we need to start racking up all these materials here. 2, 3. One more tree. There's our leaves. Crafting table. Only need one set. Okay, we got everything. Let's get going and start it on this enderman. Okay, so here we are in the end. Right now I'm just waiting for the lava to flow, and I'll put down a water bucket to cast a cobblestone pillar. And right now I'm just kind of checking the thing. So basically we're making the enderman farm using a tutorial from Big Booty 17. His tutorials are actually like really good, goddamn. By the way, I am new to this whole replay mod stuff, so if this looks a little iffy, I'm working on it. But anyways, now I'm bridging to catch up with the camera and unload all the spawnable chunks for Enderman. Um, this is very important because if we are within the render distance of the end islands, we totally screw up the Enderman spawn rates. And as I like leave to gather stuff, I will be like unloading chunks, and you'll see like it's a little goofy. But like I said, I'm working on it. I'll figure out a process within the next few episodes to do this whole replay mod thing. Then we have to cast some more lava here, and this will bring us all the way to Y level 1. So one block over the void. And I'll just place it down. It is a little laggy, the replay mod, but it gets the job done, I'd say. And then we do our thing. We put down this block at the bottom, and this is where we start to make the Enderman XP farm. So we're going to look over the void for a minute here. I had to deal with this the entire time. It's honestly terrifying. And then what we're building right now is sort of the spawning chamber area. What I'm doing is I'm waterlogging these leaves for, I don't know, probably to stop Endermen from like teleporting in onto the blocks of leaves. But anyways, so this is going to be the kind of killing chamber, and we're going to attract Endermen over to this area. Now, to keep it simple, the way it works is just the Endermen come forward in front of the trapdoors that I've placed down. And when I hit them, I also hit an armor stand that is yet to be placed above the dispenser, sandwiched inside of the composter with the weighted pressure plate. And then that will cause the piston to push the Enderman into the boats that I'm about to dispense. Yeah. So there you go, that's the armor stand. Lots of crafting and figuring out what the heck's going on. And then we got all of our boats. And then you'll see something special happen, and I'll roll the clip for you guys. There you go. It just happened. You missed it. I just disappeared. Now we're going to break the leaves. And yeah, so when we hit the Endermen, it's going to dispense them into the boats, and the boats will entity cram and suffocate them. We're also going to end up placing leaf blocks on top of that piston that will go above the boats, and that will also suffocate them. I'm not sure if entity cramming is even involved in the killing process, but either way, those boats are very important. But that's how the killing chamber works. And then now we're making the spawn platform. So we bridge out around about 20 blocks-ish. You can watch the tutorial. It's more like 19 blocks, and then that little stretch there is 17 blocks. And then we're just going to place down a bunch of leaves, and then these slabs are where the Endermen spawn. There are 18 slabs, so we can have 18 Endermen theoretically spawn. But when I was watching the Endermen earlier, it looked more like 16 or 17. But yeah, so there you go. You can see the Enderman. There's 3 slots there that are unfilled, so there's 15 slots of Enderman spawns. But I'm pretty sure it varies in like when the chunks are loaded, etc., etc. But this is a pretty cool farm. It's interesting to see the mobs actually spawning in front of you because, yeah, I get attacked here for like no reason, and I'll roll the clip for you guys later. But anyways, It's interesting seeing the enderman like actually spawning in front of you, because with most designs you don't see them and they just kind of have an endermite hanging 100 blocks above your head and then they fall. Or not 100, but you get my point. So here I am. I push that guy off the edge. I finalize it. Like I said, I place those leaves above the boats and the piston. And then I'm going to start waterlogging them, which is why I look a little bit goofy here. And then once I waterlog them, we are ready to test drive the farm. And I'll show you guys that clip right after we finish this time lapse, which is, by the way, on 8 times speed. Push these endermen off. And here we go. And as you can see, it works really, really, really well. A slight lag spike there as I kill all these endermen. And you can see their heads poking through the top of the leaves. So overall, very successful farm. I'm happy with it. Now let's get through all of these clips that happened while I built this thing. Okay, so now we need to grab our 2 buckets. I didn't even know they were there. They just started attacking me. Bro. Holy shit. Bro. Bro, what was that? I thought that was it. I forgot about entity cramming. I completely forgot. I messed up the tutorial and I needed to break those leaves and it just launched me. How do I... Bro, it filled all the spawning slots. Look at this. Have you ever seen a more perfect collection of endermen? This looks like it was spawned in using command blocks. Like what? It feels so weird. Okay, anyways. Bro, what? All of them started attacking me. They just started attacking me out of nowhere. I think I might need to waterlog this one. I mean, I don't think it did anything. Bro, I have like 80,000 angry endermen at me. That killed my armor stand. Okay, that's insane. So my sword, I think it's because I have fire aspect that it ended up dying. So, I mean, I have diamonds, so we can try this. Okay. Put this away. Put this here. Put this here. 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 We have to take these so that they won't attract the endermen. And now let's try this. Okay, we're gonna set this to like 3%. What is this? What is this 4-dimensional object? That is like circling me. Okay, now let's test it for real. And just see how fast. Alright, I'll put like a timer in the corner, okay? Let's see. And that's time. And then there's this. Entity. 50. I don't know if this counts as an entity, but that's just insane. Oh, there's more. Whoa. Look at that. I am the Ender Slayer. There you have it. It's done. That is insane. Like, it is actually insane how efficient that is. And like, it's so small as well. Like, there's barely any materials that you need. That's just crazy. Just fully repair any item in like a minute. That's insane. So now we gotta get to the next part of this. There are a couple things that we're gonna need for this. I experimented on an SMP. One of the SMPs I mentioned earlier. I might have cut that out of the video. And basically, I'm going to go for this kind of design where it's going to transition from light gray to red. That's the plan. What we need for this is starting from the bottom up, because this is going to be a gradient kind of thing. We need stone, andesite, tuff, basalt, deep slate, netherrack, and then crimson logs. You guys should know what netherrack is. I'm just going to abbreviate it. You should get the gist of it. We need stone, andesite, tuff, basalt, deep slate, netherrack, and crimson logs. So, out of all of the materials on this list, a couple of, like, most of these we can't farm. Like netherrack, that's going to be easy. We can insta-mine it. Crimson logs, we could probably use the tree farm. But honestly, it's not going to be too bad. It's just logs. It's mining trees. Basalt we can farm. And then there's stone, andesite, and deep slate. And then I also need a sugarcane farm for myself. So I'm going to leave it at that. Next episode, the goal is to make a basalt generator. And I want to get some food farms going in this main hexagon. And by main hexagon, I mean basically every whole hexagon that is within view right now. So these three, and this middle one that we're standing in. That's the main hexagon. And this is where I'm going to put some farms. I need sugarcane. And yeah, that's the plan. That is not what I meant to do. But yeah. So that's the plan for next episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. This was a great episode for me to learn how to make more content, improve my content, use replay mod, etc. So I'm happy with the progress we made, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.